Put your sweater on my chair. Faded wool, a little torn at the cuff. Still smells like that old July, when we were young enough to call it love. Your Polaroids in a shoebox, corners bent from being passed around. I trace your face with my thumb every time the house gets too loud. Till the sun soaked through the blind. Coffee cups on the nightstand, half as full as all those plans we left behind. Now it's postcards and wrong turns, driving past the bar where we first met. Park outside for a minute, pretend your shadow hasn't left me yet. If we break, then let it be breaking slow. Let the cracks show every place we tried to grow. I would rather feel the ache than live a life that never knew your name. So lay your head on my shoulder while the old songs play and the night gets older. If tomorrow pulls you from my world tonight, just be my girl, stay, stay, even if it hurts. We were kids in that borrowed car, seats torn up, but the sky felt large. You traced hearts in the window fog, said, remember this when life gets hard. Cigarette glow on your crooked smile. Radio low, we drove for miles, Every song felt like it knew our names, like it swore we'd never change. Lonely strings cry every time I hear our song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the echo of that night, I still feel your hand in mine. Lonely strings cry for love we left behind. He moved on to a different town. I stayed here, watch the sun go down. Same old bar with the crooked sign, same old booth, but an empty side. Your old coat on the second chair, I kept it there like a silent prayer. Time moved on, but it left this space where your laugh still fills the place. Lonely strings cry every time I hear our song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the echo of that night, I still feel your hand in mine. Lonely strings cry for a love we left behind. Coffee cup rings on the table, dust in the air where the sun falls slow. Old Polaroids curled on the counter, every corner says your name in low. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, sleeves rolled the way you left that night. Radio hums that faded love song, I still mouth your part, it still fits right. Kiss me through goodbye, like we never walk away. Hold me in this almost least look me in the eye. Love me like it's forever. Kiss me through goodbye. Trace your note on the fridge door. Ink bled soft from all the times I cried. Back still written like a promise. Funny how forever never tried. Maybe we were perfect in the past tense. Maybe we were better in the dark. But your ghost still dances in the hallway, clicking to the beating of my heart. Jacket still hangs on the back of that chair. Faded leather, frayed at the seams. Photograph curling in a dusty old frame. You're laughing like you never had to leave. I still drive down that dead-end road, windows down, radio low. Every turn feels like a ghost of who we used to be. Electric heart jacket on the chair, like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted Ford, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. You carved our names in the dashboard gray, said, "Don't you ever run away." I just smiled and looked at the road, thought love was all we had to know. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories we grew. We missed exits just to stay and drive, watch the summer fade to porch light. You trace futures on my open hand. Town so small, we dream too big to land. Then time hit hard like a midnight train. Different cities, brand new names. I packed up that old dashboard scar, took it with me like a lucky charm. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories we grow. If I saw you on the street tonight, would you know me? Would it feel right, or would we talk about the weather instead of the storms inside? I still said one place at the table, out of habit, out of hope. Some loves never leave you, they just learn to live as gold. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories we grow. Faded jacket on the chair, turn off the light, you're everywhere. Heavy heart, but I don't let go, living in your halo. Old jeans folded in the drawer, your jacket on the same old chair. dust on every picture frame, but your voice still hanging in the air. I drive past that corner bar where you'd steal my Friday nights. Parking lot, our crowded world, two kids lost in dashboard light. I'm dying for a beat at the hour you used to call. Coffee cup you always used, waiting by the kettle on the wall. I've lived, I've learned, but you're the ghost that feels like home. I laugh at all our stupid fights. Now I kill tonight, sleep alone. Maybe we were too young to know how rare it is to feel that close. You said someday this won't be enough. I swore forever, like it was nothing much. Just to breathe, 'cause you're still right here with me. I'm dying for one more night on that cracked vinyl seat by your side. Windows fog, hearts wide open, talking big dreams like we never get old. I trade every lonely dawn for one more careless, endless time. If I could hold you like I did back then. I'm dying for one more night. Your jacket on the back of my chair smells like rain. Old Polaroids curled at the corners still spell my name. I trace the coffee stains on this table like roads we never drove. You said forever in that parking lot under a sky that glowed. I'm bleeding under moonlight where you first pulled me close. Every shadow on these empty walls still leans in like a ghost. I keep talking to the night air like it might bring you home. Bleeding under moonlight, but I don't feel alone. cracks in place. I let it spin in the dark of the kitchen like the old days. Your boots by the door gather dust, but I can't move them yet. Every ordinary little corner holds the way we met. Maybe we were too young to know what we were holding. Still I see your face in the smoke where the street lamps are glowing. If time is a thief, it can't steal what I remember. That shiver in your voice when you swore this night forever. Old news on the kitchen table, coffee ring on your side of the page, dust lines where your records used to lean on the wall like they were on stage. I still park in the same old driveway, kill the engine, just sit inside. Let the silence play the outtakes of every laugh we used to hide. When love goes minor, the color drains from the frame. Same old photograph, but the faces don't feel the same. Every chord is softer, every word a little shyer. We were dancing in a major dream. Now I'm humming where love goes minor. Your sweater on the back of my chair, loose thread I keep winding tight. Talk to you in the glow of the TV, pretend you're walking any night. There's a list on the fridge with your handwriting. Half the numbers don't work these days, but I dialed just to hear the static, like your voice hiding in the haze. Just dancing in gold, your sweater on the chair back, still warmer than the cold. Kitchen clock ticking over yesterday's plates. We talked until the sunrise. Now the night just waits. under bare winter trees. If you're lying there restless in a town I don't know, close your eyes, feel the echo calling soft from below. We were kids on that back porch, August air and our cheap wine. You traced hearts in the wood grain, said someday you'll be mine. The radio hummed in the background, your old jacket around my knees. Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings. Every note pulls you closer, every bend feel you there, in the spaces between, in the spaces between. I'm crying through the strings, where your touch used to linger. Let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. Shake of my tired right hand. If you ever hear this song in some bar, through the bad sound, know it's you in the background. I'm still reaching across the years. I'm crying through the strings. Ooh. Found your jacket in the closet. Smell like smoke and summer rain. Polaroids curled at the edges. We were laughing, half insane. You were driving way past midnight. Windows down, the dashboard glow. Every song we knew we shouted, like the future didn't know. I'm still drunk on you, on the way you said my name. All the little out of focus nights we never framed. I'm still high on us, on the things we thought we'd do. Years have passed and I'm stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. Coffee cup with chipped off china, ring of brown you left that day. Said you'd write me from the coastline, then your letters washed away. I got older, I got careful, paid my bills and slept by 10. But some nights that old guitar line takes me right back there again. Maybe we were made to be just a half-finished song in a cheap bar room. But I still feel your hand on the wheel every time that thunder rolls through the room. I don't chase ghosts, I don't chase you, but my heart still leans like it used to do. Stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. coffee cold in my hand. They stacked the chairs, swept our names from the stands. Your set list folded in the pocket of my worn-out coat. I hum that chorus, every line catches in my throat. After the last chord, I still hear you ringing in the rafters, shaking every room. All of the nights we thought love was a crowd's roar, I'm standing in silence after the last chord. Backseat nights tuned you in on the dial. Dashboard glow kissed your cheek for a while. Old green exit where I almost said stay with me. You laughed it off, drove on into the memory. Somewhere you're dancing to a song I don't know. I'm here rewinding every echo, every show. If I could fade in from these shadows in the wings, I'd walk to your spotlight just to hear your heart sing. Somewhere you're dancing to a song I don't know. I'm here rewinding every echo, every show. If I could fade in from these shadows in the wings, I'd walk to your spotlight just to hear your heart sing. We were kids in the back of your rusted car, feet on the dash, tracing shapes in the dark. July on our skin, cheap soda on your seat. You swore this dead-end road led out to some bright sea. Shadows of forever still fall across my heart. I can feel your hand in mine in every faded part. We were drawn kitchen table. Coffee gone cold, but I still sit here. Late afternoon, spilling gold through the window, talking to the silence like you're near. Echoes of your name down these worn out hallways in my heart. Every little word you ever said, still pulling all the broken pieces apart. I close my eyes and there you are again, in the echoes of your name. Smell that summer, tasted salt on my skin. We were barefoot, laughing hard in the parking lot. Thought that forever meant we'd never end. I drive past your street, slow at the corner, radio low, but it's loud in my head. Every red light, every old diner booth feels like a page from a book we never finished reading. Lights going out in the house beside me, but I stay up, tracing every frame, soft as a prayer that I keep repeating. My heart beats in the echoes of your name. Small town, backseat dreams in your old red car, windows down on a dead-end road. Thought the world was where we are. still holds your name. Every laugh feels like yesterday. Every tear tastes the same. I still hear your key in the door. I still feel your hand in mine. Time keeps moving, but I'm sure some things stay stuck in the sky. You're the one who sets my soul on fire tonight, burning through the shadows of this quiet life. Every memory's a spark in the dark of my mind. I close my eyes and you're still by my side. You're the one who sets my soul on fire tonight. Late night calls on the kitchen floor. Coffee cold on the second try. We made plans we could not afford, but we swore we would learn to fly. I still hear that song on the radio. Every word cuts, every note glows. If I could turn the car around, I'd drive straight back to those roads. If love is just a passing flame, why do I feel it burning the same? Every year that slips away, your name stays. Your name stays. Streetlights fade as the stars come through. I talk soft to the thought of you. In the dark, in the hush of night, you set my soul. You set my soul on fire tonight. Old cafe on the corner still smells like summer rain. Your jacket on that metal chair, my name in your old keychain. You laughed about forever, like we could bend the night. We carved a date into the table. in time would treat us kind. Hold my heart tonight like you did back then. Lay your promises on my shaking hands. Even if the morning tears us from this life for one more borrowed moment, hold my heart tonight. I saw your face in a window on a street we used to roam. Two coffees and an empty seat, the past calling me home. Your letter in my pocket, creased where I said goodbye. Ink faded into fingerprints, but your words still burn my mind. Maybe we were too young to know what we had. Still I keep every second folded in the back of my head. If we meet in the quiet where the years fall out of sight, would you take this tired heart and hold it like it's right? Maybe we were too young to know what we had. Still I keep every second folded in the back of my head. If we meet in the quiet where the years fall out of sight, would you take this tired heart and hold it like it's right? Oh, Polaroid in a coffee tin, dust on the lid, your name scratched in. I trace the letters with a shaking thumb. Hear your laugh in the kitchen hum. This is a roasted love song, worn out record still spinning on. Every crack, every scar trusted love song. Dust on the frames, faded sun in the curtains, coffee stain on the counter. From the night you said you'd stay, your jacket still hangs on the back of that old chair. I talk into the air like you just stepped away. When silence screams louder than our late night fights, every word we never said flashing like a warning light. When silence screams, I hear you calling out my name in the spaces, in the seams of a love we couldn't say. When silence screams, your song on the radio hits the brakes on the highway. I pull over, eyes closed, let the years roll past my face. We were young, we were reckless, skipping rent, chasing weather, thought the world couldn't touch us. We were wrong, but we were brave. I still said one play too many, catch myself on your side of the bed. Every habit, every half-formed joke keeps you living in my head. If I could turn back the records, spin the vinyl one more time, I'd hold the pause between your sentences and never cross that line. left your sweater on my chair. Still smells like autumn rain. Polaroids curled at the edges. We were laughing through the grain. I can feel your head on my shoulder. Old movie on, almost asleep. Did I hold on too tightly back then? Did I love you too deep? I loved you too deep, past the roots, past the reasons we could keep. Through the hurt, through the secrets that we'd keep. You were under my skin, under everything. I loved you too deep. We used to race the morning traffic, windows down, your hair untied. You draw hearts in dusty dashboards. Say someday we'll get this right. But the days got sharp around us, little cuts we couldn't see. Guess we both grew different directions from the same old dream. I love you too deep, past the roots, past the reasons we could keep. Through the hurt, through the secrets that we keep. You were under my skin, under everything. I love you too deep. If I pass you on a Sunday by the market where we'd meet, would you smile like nothing's broken, or feel the floor beneath your feet? All the words we never whispered, all the nights I couldn't sleep, still echo in the quiet where your shadow used to breathe. I love you too deep, too deep, too deep. Till the song ran out of inches and the record found its click and hiss. I still play it, soft and slow. I still love you too deep, too deep. Coffee cup rings on the table. Your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window, dust in the air. You were there. Old Polaroids curled at the edges. could bring you back there. I keep falling like ash from the fires we were drifting slow through the past. Back to him, back to her, in the quiet after everything crashed. I still fall, falling like ash. Your record still skips in the middle. On that line you love to sing, I leave it there, let it catch, let it crack. Feels like you walking back in. We were sparks on a summer lawn, laughing